Welcome to Truth, Money, and Freedom. Today is Thursday, April 18th, 2019. Hey, gang, there's a quick story here, and it is once again an echo of a video that I did before, and I'd like to read just a little bit of it to you. The elites laugh as Americans revel in their enslavement while fearing each other. Very important. We're talking about divisions here, but what kind of divisions? We'll find out now. It is the political divisions in America. Americans are increasingly living in fear of the opposing political party, while the elites laugh and continue to enslave the populace even further because of this fear. Americans increasingly embrace their chains while asking them to be shortened. Very important. All the while dehumanizing those on a different plantation. That is correct. I had a very interesting evening. We had three new Swedish guys come into our Discord chat, and this is what we talked about, was the divisions in the populace and the divisions in America, which are mainly political, but there are many other types of divisions in America, and they were finding it's the same way in Sweden. Well, this commonality did not surprise me. Divide and conquer. I mean, this is out of the art of war. This is easy math. It's easy psychology too. As long as everyone's pitted against everyone else, rich against poor, black against white, natives against, immigrants. I mean, pick your, straights against gays. These are all the divisions that are easily accepted by the people through the media and the political elite. Here's the issue, gang. As long as we're divided, we can never get rid of the slave master, which is the politicians and the bankers. We'll never get rid of them, never. And this is something that I know I'm talking about it. My channel is really new. We haven't even been out 3 months yet. Many others have talked about this. Mike Maloney talks about this. David Morgan talks about this. SGT Report talks about this. I mean, I could go on and on about all the YouTubers that talk about this, but I think it's something that we need to take a little more seriously. And the point is, the political divisions in America have to be solved first. Now, in order for that to happen, basically, I mean, I'm a libertarian, right? So, I see both parties as pretty stupid. I really, truly do, because I'm on the right side of the spectrum, and on the left side of the spectrum is where you find the Republicans and Democrats. And I've talked about this in other podcasts before, and I'm not saying this to incense people. I'm not saying this to get people to flame me in the comment section. It's just a truism, because the political spectrum from right to left is no government on the far right to the largest, most totalitarian government you can have on the far left. And both parties, Republicans and Democrats, love the size of government. And they love it and they want it to get bigger. Both of them actually help it grow. And the larger government grows, the less freedom you have. The point is, government, politicians, bankers, these are the problems in our society. They really, truly are. It's time for us to stop being so easily divided. In fact, that's what I really wanted to make the point of this. And I'm going to make this a short podcast. It's late at night. But the point is, guys, we really need to take a really good look into our souls and find out why we're so easily divided. Why do Republicans hate Democrats so much? Why do Democrats hate Republicans so much? Why do blacks hate the whites so much? Why do the rich hate the poor, and the poor hate the rich? And really look inside yourself and see if you have some of those inside of you that you need to get rid of somehow. Because we really need to understand what we're up against here. And it is not a skin color problem. It's not a sexual orientation problem. It's not a how much money do you have problem. The problem is literally this: control and lack of freedom. Those are the problems. The more freedom you have, the better off you will be. The less taxes you pay, the better off you'll be. But we're enslaved. both by, politicians and by money. And the money thing is a problem too, but we can deal with that, after we understand who the enemy is, because bankers did that to us, along with politicians. So I'd like to read the final paragraph here. Instead of accepting that it is always morally wrong to initiate force or violence against another human being for any reason, Americans have rationalized such violence and theft as taxation or police brutality in order to justify their own political violence. This type of path is leading our society down a very dangerous path. Yep, very true. Very true. We justify literally getting angry enough to harm another human being over a different ideology. So instead of hating other people because of their politics, instead of hating someone else because of their skin color, their sexual orientation, their status as a citizen or a non-citizen, remember, I was telling the guys in Sweden, your government did this immigration to you. The government and the bankers. And it's the same thing here in the United States. I know, Trump people get mad at me sometimes. They think that, well, gosh, you sound really conservative. I am. But you see, that's the problem. The Republican Party is not conservative. It is not. Trump, is not going to stop immigration. I don't think we'll see him actually build a wall. That is my opinion. But at any rate, these are just things for you guys to think about. I didn't mean to get too in depth or too philosophical tonight because I am tired. But since this article came up and I actually caught it, I thought I would actually bring it up and make a podcast out of it. But remember these divisions. Remember these divisions and what they are, how they control you, how they literally control you. And by the way, it is a darn hard thing to do to get these divisions out of your psyche. It is a difficult thing to do, but you must do it. Everyone here must do it. Everyone in the world must do it. Get the divisions out of your head. They are not helping you and they're not real. There is as much as an illusion as what you see in the stock market, but they depend on everyone to buy into that illusion, so we cannot get together and understand what they have done to us, the politicians, bankers, and captains of industry. Okay, gang, that's all I have for you for now. I hope you all have a really, really good evening. Take care and God bless.